In terms of the materials and demonstrating how the sustainability rating and thermal performance actually works, I put together a very basic structure here, just with four walls, essentially a door, and all the main features incorporated to demonstrate how the thermometer tool works. What I have done around the top, I've put a bit of an overhang here so you can see the Minecraft or the Bimcraft world simulates real life in terms of rain, sun, different weather conditions. So I've put in an overhang here really just to provide shelter, just to show that that can be done. Also, I've done that because once we place the flat roof, if I just take away one of these blocks, the flat roof can maybe look a wee bit unsightly. It's not as attractive maybe as some of the other features. So I have put a series of blocks, just standard Minecraft blocks around that, just to enhance the overall visual appearance. That's all I've simply done there. So what we can do if we go inside the building, so I'm just walking over to it, right mouse click and it opens the door, and we can then close the door behind us. So inside this structure, what I have at ground floor level is an uninsulated floor. So if I maybe excavate one of these blocks, you can see it's really just a standard block of concrete with a floor finish on top of it. So there's no insulation on the floor. There is basic insulation on the walls, but there's no insulation in the roof, so I've used an uninsulated flat roof tile and I have used an uninsulated door. What I can do then is go back into the Bimcraft blocks and tools, go into the Bimcraft items and select the thermometer tool. So I have already brought it down here, but if that's not available, if it's not already down here, that's where you access it from and just drag it into place. And once that is available to me, I can test the temperature internally and see what the sustainability rating of this building is. So if I click anywhere on the floor, if I right click, you'll see it tells me the temperature is 12 degrees and the sustainability of this build is 1 star. So the reason the temperature is relatively low is because there's no insulation in the floor, there's no insulation in the roof, and there's no insulation on the door. So this sustainability rating is low and the overall temperature is low. So what I'm going to do now is excavate the floor blocks and put in insulation, insulated floor blocks. Do likewise with the roof and the door, and then demonstrate the difference that makes. So back in the game, I have changed the floor block so that it is now insulated. So you can see the floor makeup, there's actually insulation. The yellow element is the insulation shown there. So now I've got insulation in the floor, insulation in the walls, but none on the roof and none on the door. And if I go and take the temperature now, the temperature should have increased, as should have the sustainability rating. So if I click on the floor now, you'll see the temperature has risen to 15 degrees and the sustainability is up to 2 stars. So the algorithm behind this realizes the materials that have been placed and then works out the sustainability rating and the temperature accordingly. So I'll maybe go ahead now and change the roof structure to an insulated structure to see what difference that makes. So now in the game, you can see by the different colour in the roof, I put in the insulation, placed the insulation. So now if I try to click on the floor, you can see the temperature has increased to 18 degrees and the sustainability is up to 3 stars. So by putting insulation in the floor, walls and roof, you can see a temperature change and a sustainability rating change. What I might also do is change the door. So at the minute the door is uninsulated. So again, just to remind you of the temperature, at the minute it is 18 degrees and 3 stars. If I remove the uninsulated door and go in and place an insulated door, now if I take the temperature inside, it has risen to 27 degrees, so the sustainability is still at the top end of 3 stars, but the temperature has risen. So it's really just to emphasise the importance and the difference in a building insulation can make. If we move outside again, just one final feature. I had mentioned previously about the paintbrush tool, so to let you see how that could possibly be useful. Back in the Bimcraft items, I could just select a couple of paintbrushes. So we'll take a few different colours. And in here I can simply select them and paint different colours. So some of the pupils may want to change some of the colours just to make their buildings look a wee bit more attractive visually. But that's a basic overview of the sustainability tool and how the temperature, the thermometer works.